Hello everyone, welcome to A Clear Perspective. I'm Serene Lee. With the midterm elections coming up, the race for control of Congress is heating up between Democrats and Republicans. Wednesday, news came out that Democrat Mary Peltola has defeated former Alaska Governor and Vice Presidential candidate Sarah Palin in a special election for Alaska's vacant House seat. Peltola is the first Democrat to win the House seat in solid red Alaska in 50 years. The special election on August 16th marked the first time Alaska voters used ranked choice ballots in a general election. It dismissed the state's previous election method consisting of partisan elections ahead of general elections. Due to the measure's approval, all candidates in the special election appeared on the same ballot. State officials also allowed a large window of time for mail-in ballots to arrive, delaying the final results. The special election process, which came after Alaska voters approved a ranked choice voting initiative in 2020, had voters rank their top candidates in order of preference. If a candidate won more than 50% of first choice votes, they would win the race outright. But if not, the ranked choice comes into play, with the lowest ranking candidates being eliminated, round by round until one person on the ballot received more than 50% of the votes. Palin's opponents in the concurrent House races have included the state-backed Republican candidate Nick Begich and a former state representative, Peltola. The Democrat finished first in the initial tally and then won enough second-choice votes from Begich's supporters to see off Palin, who had former President Trump's endorsement and previously won a statewide campaign in 2006. According to American Thinker, quote, that 60% of the seat could vote for a Republican, yet the seat should nevertheless go to a Democrat. In Palin's case, some voters did not add a second choice to their ballot, and others voted for the Democrat as a second choice. Enough voters did not check Palin to make the slate victorious for the Republicans, which is where the problem came in for Palin. The Republican vote split even as the Democrat vote was not. Had it been a party-on-party contest, it likely would have come out another way, or if not, would have been visible in the pre-election polls. If the GOP can take this defeat as a wake-up call, they will learn the value of not allowing the GOP vote to be split, despite taking 60% of the vote. They will prepare ahead of time and not allow two candidates to run for the same seat against one Democrat. For now, the GOP must recognize and acknowledge the dangers of the ranked voting scheme and work to keep it from corrupting our entire system. According to Gateway Pundit, quote, this confusing system, ranked choice voting, is only being pushed by rhinos and radicals in conservative red states. It allows Democrats to even the playing field when they have no chance of winning. Republicans also passed mail-in voting. Alaska moved to mail-in voting, and at the same time, they dropped signature verification on ballots. These new rule changes will ensure the state becomes the next Oregon or California. Talk about rhinos, they probably affect the outcome of the midterm elections to favor Democrats. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell does not want to win Congress by a large margin in the midterm elections. With less than 3 months before the general election, McConnell told reporters, quote, I think there is probably a greater likelihood the House flips than the Senate. Rhinos don't want to see a large number of MAGAs in Congress, so they will use their power to control campaign funds. According to CNN, the Senate Leadership Fund, a Republican super PAC aligned with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, announced it would scrap about 8 million words of advertisements in Arizona and Alaska as Republican candidates in the states hold comfortable leads. Meanwhile, One Nation, a fundraising group that is affiliated with the Senate Leadership Fund, is pouring an additional $10 million in advertising into more competitive races. What will it mean if even a bare majority Republican Congress is seated in January of 2023? First, it means that there will be a much larger contingent of MAGA Republicans in Congress. There will be a new Speaker of the House and a new Senate Majority Leader, also quite possibly be MAGA. They will set an entirely new legislative agenda. There will be hearings and investigations into all manner of corruption. If Democrats have not found a way to stop Trump from running in 2024 by the time a new Republican Congress is seated 4 months from now, their chances of stopping him are all but non-existent. In short, Democrats simply cannot afford to lose Congress. However, historical figure shows that midterm elections often see the president's party lose seats in Congress and also frequently see the president's opposite party opponents gain control of one or both houses of Congress. Republican sources believe that GOP would likely win 15 to 30 seats in the House. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.